Hey, howdy everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I have another album request today. This album is a request from Mujo, or Muho. Not sure how to say it, but it's fine. Let's get into this. It's a little under an hour, 56 minutes, 58 seconds, so 57 minutes. Itchy nose. I do not know anything going into this, what to expect. I don't know anything about the genre. I have not been told anything other than the band is small and they're from Sweden, which bodes well. So let's check this out. Let's see what I've got in front of me. Let's see what I'm going to listen to. I'm unsure. Let's get going. Gonna hit play. Boom. That's a fun riff. This album art is so cool, by the way. Oh, I love this so far, dude. I love the rhythmic difference between what the drums are playing and what the guitars are playing. It's very, like, Meshuggah-esque. Definitely getting a lot of Meshuggah influence, dude. A lot of Meshuggah influence in, like, all aspects of this so far. And the vocals, too. This is crazy good. I mean, they're from Sweden, so it would make sense that they be Meshuggah influenced. I don't think you can be a band in Sweden and not be Meshuggah influenced. Also, by the way, 1,771 monthly listens, so if you like it, please go follow them, give it a listen, support small bands. Let's go. Very fun and polyrhythmic. I love it. Oh! This is incredible. Oh. Yes. Oh. I love rhythmic transitions like that, where it'll start playing like in one tempo, it'll do like eighth notes or something, and then before you know it, those eighth notes have become like the triplets of a new tempo. Oh. It's so Meshuggah. I love this so much. Back to this part. Oh my goodness. These polyrhythms are so peak. Oh, we're gonna go right into the next one. Oh yeah. Okay, before this goes too far. This is incredible. I am 500 billion% on board with this. I love this. The Meshuggah influence is they're wearing this on their sleeve, and it's working really well. These grooves are incredible. The vibes are great. It's not now. I've only heard one Meshuggah album and like a couple other things. I've heard like New Millennium. I've heard Bleed. I've heard one of like the starting song off of one of the other albums. I forget which one exactly, but I've heard like very little of Meshuggah's discography. From what I know about them, most of their discography, at least I think, is very much like, here's a groove and it'll sit in that groove pocket and the groove will like slowly mutate over time. The grooves are changing up a lot more. So it's like Meshuggah, but a lot more rapid switch ups. And it's working really, really well so far. Big fan of this. Love that it transitioned into the next track here. So that I love. I'm completely on board. This is amazing so far. Ooh, the chords. When did this come out? This year? No way. Oh my goodness. It came out this year? I can put this on my favorite albums of 2025 list. Let's go. Assuming that it stays good the whole album, I could put it on my favorite albums of 2025 list. We'll see. But if it keeps this up, it's going to be on that list. That weird, like, almost Humanity's Last Breath filter. That vocal thing is very Humanity's Last Breath. I love the little boom, 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 boom. That's kind of like one consistent thread throughout this song. Very Meshuggah. Man, these tracks have been flying by too. We got some like middle of the road length tracks, but they felt pretty short because they keep up the pace. They keep switching up and doing fun new things. And when they sit with a groove like this, or like the end of the first track, it really adds to the impact. Pretty good. I liked the first track better, but that was good too as well. Adam Janzi, Whomst? Vola's drummer? Actual peak? Hold up. I didn't know he was Vola's drummer. See, I don't know band names. Vola's like my second favorite band of all time, and I don't know people's names. Ooh, the bass. Woo! This isn't very Meshuggah. Everything's in 4/4 if you believe. Everything is in 4/4 if you believe. Okay. Oh, ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Before we get into this, I will say we're almost halfway through the album. Right now, I think the initial, like, oh my goodness, this is so Meshuggah and it's so cool. I think that initial part has worn off a little bit. I'm still having fun with it, but I don't think the tracks, for me, have enough of a unique identity from each other, at least on a first listen, for me to like really love it, but it's still not bad music. It's still fun. So we'll see how the last half plus of this album plays out, because we're only not even halfway through. So let's keep going. Ooh, some cool atmosphere with that background part there. I like that section with that higher atmosphere. That like that part, that's cool. These more atmospheric sections are really cool. Nice little slower outro on that one. Not bad. I'm having a good time, even though a lot of it can feel kind of, it's in the same groove pocket a lot of the time. Not in the way that Meshuggah does it, but like it's grooving, and then it switches and it's grooving a different way. It's grooving and it's cool, but like it gives each song less of an individual identity. Like I was kind of saying earlier, sort of. That's kind of my thoughts overall. We got 4 tracks left. Let's see how it ends. Kind of thal, nice. Ooh, I was watching that. Cool transition. That was fun. I like that. Yeah, overall, like it's not bad, but it's kind of losing my interest a little bit. It's just kind of getting a little boring as it goes on. And I wish there was more variety in sounds. But again, it's not bad. I like that sound. That's kind of fun. Yeah, sorry I'm not saying much. I just don't have too much else new to say, really. Okay, there it is. There's the album. Overall, not terrible. I think in the beginning, since I didn't know what I was getting myself into, the shock of being like, oh, it's Meshuggah, but more like a little more core-like. A little more faster variations and more frequent switch-ups, and I think that made me like it a lot, and it hooked me in the beginning, and the first 2 tracks were really good, and then I think as it went on, it lost me a little more, and I just kind of was like not really following it as much, and I was sort of like checking out a little more as the album went on, and I think that's because of the lack of variety in song structure and the lack of memorability in the riffs. With Meshuggah, you will remember Meshuggah riffs, and that's because they repeat it 700 bajillion times, but you will remember it. With this, I don't think I could tell you any of those riffs after a first listen, at least. And it just kind of all felt like it was trying a little bit too hard to do like the Meshuggah but more frequent switch-ups kind of thing. The vibe of it was cool. had some cool stuff going on, some cool sounds. The vocals are really good. Very Meshuggah-esque overall, but I just feel like it was missing that thing that's really going to grip me and keep me coming back. Whether that thing be like really memorable riffs or like great switch-ups or something that made me love Catch 33 the more I listened to it and really fall in love with that album was like as I listened to it, I kept picking up little things here and there and like more tiny microscopic little switch-ups in the riffs because they kept going, but they changed slightly. And there's so many moments in that album that I didn't even catch on a first listen that on subsequent listens you catch and you're like, oh, that's so cool. Here, I think there's some moments like that, but there's so many different riffs. There's so many different things going on that it's hard to really pinpoint ones that stand out as the highlights. You get what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at right now with my mentality on this album. Like, it's decent, but it's doing a lot, and the way that it's doing things and the things that it's doing can kind of sound a bit monotonous and a bit the same. Now, what it's doing isn't bad, but it is doing a lot of similar things that make it sound a little bit bland at times. That's kind of my overall perspective on this. I didn't hate it, and I'm going to rank this not bad. It is not bad. It's a good time if you're looking for some Meshuggah sounding music that isn't Meshuggah. There you go. All right. Thank you to Mujo or Muho, however you say your name, for this album tier request. If you would like to request a song or an album, head on over to my Patreon. You can check that out. I also have a movie tier now, so you can check that out if you want. The movie tier gets you a movie, an album, and a song. So it's a 3-in-1 package deal for that elite status highest tier, of which I'm only allowing 2 people in now because I don't want to flood my whole thing with a bunch of movies and albums, and I already get a little bit overwhelmed with doing like 7 or so albums a month. I couldn't imagine doing more. So plus on the polls on top of that, like it gets to be kind of a lot. But now I have more free time during the summer, so we'll see. Schedule's a little more free when school's not running, so I don't have to teach school stuff. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching the video. Thanks for your support. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.